Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky and we are back on the server today. I'm recording a bit earlier, so hopefully we can get a lot done today. But before we start with what I've got planned for the rest of the evening, I'm going to show you this. I've updated this. I did this off camera because this took me ages. It was a whole thing and it was really boring to watch, and it was just me going, and I couldn't really get it right. So we know about the sugarcane farm, which, by the way, is actually working really well. We're getting loads of sugarcane. And as you can see, though, we're getting loads of cacti. We're actually getting loads more cacti because of this design. Now, I don't know who the original person to credit for this design is, but I got this from a Mumbo Jumbo video, who I get a lot of my designs off, and this works brilliantly. Well, I say brilliantly. Is that going to get sucked up? That should get sucked up. Well, you might get the odd bit of waste, but it's not really too much of an issue. There is a minecart going under there. So this is actually just made with sand and string, no redstone at all other than the minecart underneath, and it's linked up to the elevator, the ball elevator that we made in the last episode, or sorry, one of the previous episodes, which goes into this hopper system. And it works really, really well. Now, I did originally make it like this, where I had detectors and pistons, and because I've never built a cactus farm before, I didn't realise that these do actually grow when they're like this. But when they grow and they can't go further, they just pop off. I thought they just didn't grow at all. So I tried to make it like this, where I use pistons to knock it off. That's not going to get picked up. That's fine, because it is actually about as efficient as you can get. I could... See, the thing is, you can't put glass all the way up the back there, because cactus, they are wider than a block in each direction, which is why this works. They're wider than a block in each direction, and that also makes them a real pain in the butt to work with. But my design, the way I did it, it did work. There was a little bit of waste, but it did work, and I managed to get about 9 cacti to grow and to harvest. That's 26, so much better. I prefer not to look at tutorials, but I have looked at a tutorial today, and I've modified it a little bit for myself, but I understand why it was made the way it is. It probably is actually better the way it was, so I will credit the person who did that. I can't remember the name, just give me a second. Okay, the name of the person who did this this mob farm is the Sticks 6, and that's Sticks with a Z. A very clear, simple tutorial. It really, really helped. There was no redstone in their tutorial, but I'm going to add a little bit of redstone into mine just to make things a little bit easier for us. But let's go down here, because what we're going to be doing today is I have found a zombie spawner. And I've actually found a couple of zombie spawners so far, but they're in the mine shaft, and they're a little harder to get to and to section off. And what's good about this one is that it's kind of already sectioned itself off, so let's get there anyway. Okay, we're finally here. That was a really long way. It's about 700 blocks, but we're finally here. So yes, as I said, this is sort of naturally sectioned off by this lava. This was a hole that I dug. And this up here just goes to a dead end. So I've brought a few little items there, but here we are. Here's the mob spawner. So I already cleared this place out. It was pretty gnarly. I kind of sad I wasn't recording, but at the same time it kind of gave me the freedom just to do what I needed to. But what we're going to do today is we're going to turn this into a farm, and I think I'm going to have the mobs coming up from this direction. I just realised I have forgotten a couple of items that I want to get, but that's fine. I'll go back later and cut that bit out, because that's for the later part of the build, including the water. But yeah, what I'm going to do is dig this place out. So it needs to be 4 on each side, and then it needs to be 3 high and 4 down. So what we're going to have is 9 by 9 by 8 tall. So yeah, let's get cutting this out and see how far we get. Okay, so before digging out the floor, what my plan is so I don't have to rely on moving torches around all the time, and this is what I'm going to rely on as well later, is to put some torches... No, sorry, to put some redstone lamps in. And the reason why I'm doing this is because if the server is lagging when someone is using this, they can turn these on when they leave and stop the spawner. So we can stop it and start it whenever we want, and it gives us control over when we want the mobs to spawn and when we don't want them to spawn. And for now, I'm just going to set up a switch like over here, and I can move it then a little bit later. I need to get behind these. I can hear zombies, so I know that there are caves, and I will be lighting these up with torches as well. There's none on that side, so I don't really need to be doing that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's put a torch. I'm taking this out on the wrong level. Put that there, get rid of that. Put that there. I need to go up by 1. Okay, because I'm just gonna lay this down on here like this. So let's put that there. I'll dig all this out and then we'll lay the redstone. Okay then folks, I've just dug that out and now we should be just ready just to lay very simple redstone here. Let's just swap those around so it's easy to get to. We're just going to do a line down here. It's going to have to go like this. Like that. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. I'm lighting up this area so zombies don't spawn back here. Also, let me flick this on. So as you can see, that is on. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to need a repeater here. Nope, it's not getting there. There we go. Stick a torch there. Okay, I just want to make sure that this place is completely lit up. Pop that there. I may not have brought enough redstone with me. I don't know why it was a good idea to put these here. Ah, are you kidding? Okay, I'm going to have to go get some more redstone. I can't believe that's how much redstone that I used. Okay, give me a minute. Oh, this is really, really long. I've got to come back yet. I've got to come back yet. This is, yeah. Don't forget any. I cannot forget anything on the way back. Redstone. The ice that I forgot before. And we are finally back. Okay. Better eat. That is a long journey if you did not get that. Oh, we got some spiders around here somewhere. We got zombies around here somewhere as well. I'm going to have to clean out the air. Ah, perfect. Fantastic. Okay, I don't want any extra space in here really, more than we actually need. Cool. So they work. It doesn't have to be pretty in here, so I'm not really worried about the walls not matching up or anything right now. We could always pretty up later if we want to, but here we go. Fantastic. So we can just leave them on, and we don't have to worry about these anymore. That makes things so much easier. I went for a big old mining session in the Nether yesterday, and I got myself loads of glowstone. So I'm just going to finish digging this place out. I hate these things. I hate them. Oh, there's going to be loads around here now. You can hear them. Can you hear them in the walls? Fantastic. That's going to make this just a little bit harder. Okay, because I want this to go in that direction. So, yeah, by the way, this is now 9 by 9, and then 8 tall. Fantastic. So, I need to dig this out by 1. You can still hear them. You can still hear them in the walls. It's super creepy and so annoying. Right, so I forgot to bring water with me. So, fantastic. I'll get that later. That's fine, because we had that last anyway. So we're going to go this way. So they're going to go down by 2. So the zombies are going to fall into here. They're going to go 3 this way. I think it's 3. 1, 2, 3. And the 4th one here, that's where our soul sand's going to be. But because I'm going to use kelp to get the thing, I'm going to put dirt there for now. And there needs to be a sign here. That doesn't have to say anything. Now we're going to have to dig up 21 blocks, including these blocks. And that's what have I got? I got ladders on me. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get that done. Okay, I found out where those noises were coming from. Oh dear. There's a spider around here as well. There it is. There it is. That scared me. I can see just eyes glowing in the background. So what we're going to do is we're going to section this place off forever and ever and ever. So we're going to dig out this direction. And it's 5, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is where they will drop. Put that there for a minute. So that's where they'll drop, so we need signs. Lots and lots of signs. That's going to drive me insane. So I'm going to need signs all the way down here now. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. The bubble column's going to come all the way up, and then it's going to flow into here. I think I had it flowing from here as well, because they get trapped. Yeah, let's cover this up. Oh, not that much. Yeah, anyway, we'll sort that out, but I've just got to put these in now. I did this with my own base a little while ago, and it is horrendously annoying. Right, the reason why I bought the ice was because in some videos, especially in 1.13, the mobs sometimes get stuck on the edge of water. So I found that... Oh, I hope I don't run into one of those little... Nope, got away with it. Okay, so using ice managed to help the mobs just slip off the water a little bit easier. And the same thing happens over here. So what we want here... Because what you're going to have is water coming down here and stopping here and then hitting a bubble column and going... The mobs are going to be shot straight up there. So they come here and they sort of just stop. But if we got enough momentum on them, sometimes they flow and just hit the bubble column and then shoot up. So it does help a little bit. So that's just a little bit extra tacked on from the stick 6. And the same as the redstone lamps tacked on from the stick 6 as well. I think it just helps. Oh, iron. And now I've got to travel back for water. Oh. Seriously, I seriously hate doing this now. I hate this journey. I even remembered kelp. I even remember kelp. Kelp for the water. The water that I forgot. Okay, so we're going to make our way up, and then we've got to make our way back down again. So the reason why this is 21 blocks is because when mobs fall 21 blocks, or especially zombies fall 21 blocks, they don't die, but they are basically near death. They got like a heart or half a heart left or something like that, which basically means that you can kill them with any sword. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I do not relish digging down. I know that's like Minecraft 101. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hope that we'll be... No. I think I might have done something wrong here. I want to be able to see the mob spawner. I want the mob spawner to be able to see me. And I wanted to put some glass in further... Oh, further up there. So... I think I need to go more than 21 high. And then, so I can come down by 21. So I can come down by 21 and then put a little window in over here or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let me work that out, and we'll come back when I've worked that out. Okay, so that's our killing ground down there. And this is where the water's going to have to go. So I think it's about time that I add the water. Actually, no, not up here. I'm not going to add the water. I'm going to make an infinite water pool down at the bottom, and then I'll add the water up here, so I've got more water for later. That's smart. That's thinking ahead. That's much, much better than what I usually do. Okie dokie. Infinite water pool. Fantastic. Now I don't have to worry too much. Yeah, let's put the water in there later so we can leave the torches. Oh, not smart. That's not smart. This is something I've actually only... I built one today, basically, in my creative world, just to make sure that it worked. Wow, that's dark. That's actually, yeah, it's too dark. So I need a water source here to go down, and to go down there. I don't need to go down there, but I do need to put a sign there. And I also need to put a water source, I think here. No. I think I actually put it here. Oh, this is difficult. There we go. Right, now I need to get rid of all of these. Which isn't a difficult job, actually. Oh, I just realised, yep, that's not good, is it? That's not good. Oh, I didn't block that off. Okay, silly me. Silly me. Let's get rid of those first. There we go. There we go. Okay. Time to block this place off permanently. Right, now we've got that flowing all the way down. Now we need to add the kelp. So there we go, they're all water source blocks now. And what I can do, if I can fight against the current, is I can drop down here and just break those off like that. Then I can take my dirt and I can put that in. And now we've got a bubble column going all the way to the top. Let's just double check. Yep, and this is the travel. This is the path that the zombies will take, except they'll fall down there and I don't want to. Let me take that away. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, folks, I've come out exactly where I wanted to, so I had to just adjust where the water was going. So you can't see it from the back anymore, but what happens is the water goes up that way from there, and instead of going straight backwards, it comes to the side. That's another little difference that I made to the Stick 6 tutorial. Instead of going right back, it goes to the side, because now I can make this place glass, and I can actually see the spawner working. Which is brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted, because our killing zone is... Oh, it's a bubble. It's a bubble. It's okay. Our killing zone is back here. So that's our killing zone right there. And what I want to do now is I want to dig this whole place out. I don't want to hit the water column. I want to dig out everything, but I actually kind of want this place to look kind of nice. I want to decorate it. So the water column is literally one block there, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want this to look like this. Okay, all the water's in place. We just got rid of our last torch on the ground. This is where it gets real tricky now, because zombies might be able to spawn soon. And I really don't want to get caught in that. I really do not want to get caught in that. That's a very easy way to die. So, what we've done over here for the killing zone is, because baby zombies can spawn as well, is you have what I am going to do very quickly is just fill this in with some normal stone in a minute. I'm going to dig this out and do it properly. But yeah, basically they land here, and then you've got this to sort of swipe through like that, and then you get all the experience. What I want is for the drops to go into a hopper and then into a chest. So I'm going to do that now before I forget. And it's going to go into a chest in this direction. So we can have a hopper and a hopper. So I'll land on the hopper instead. And the reason why I have to do this is because I have to have a block here. I have to have a block there. But then I can have that and that like that. And we can have a chest there. There needs to be a little chest because we'll probably just take the stuff with us when we go. I'm gonna pretty this place up a little bit, and then we'll knock off the torches and get this thing working and testing it out, and we should be good to go then. Of course, I need to go back to the base to get a few things, namely glass. I want to be able to see this thing working. Why wouldn't you? Hey folks, it's been a couple of hours and I'm back, and you may notice something a little bit different about me. I fell in lava. I fell in lava in the nether, and then a gas shot at me, and I didn't have a very good time. But I did not die. I had half a heart left, but luckily I didn't die. I just ate, I got out of there. Luckily the lava was only the lava was only a block deep. So, but I did lose my helmet, and my armor's really getting wrecked. I've got some in the backup, but I was hoping for a few mending books from AFK Fishing. And yes, I know some people don't agree with AFK Fishing, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine because I didn't build it as soon as I started. I built it once I'd already got diamond armor, already got enchanted diamond armor and all that. But that's how I get mended on my diamond pickaxe, which has been an absolute lifesaver. But it's the only mending book that I've had so far, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, you want to see the mob spawn, and I really want to show it to you. And I started here because I hooked up a nether portal. And it's so much easier to get there. So I'm going to take you there now. And I also want to go through the nether because I worked really hard this week, and I completely built the nether hub myself by hand. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. I'm actually quite happy with the way this ceiling came out. It looks pretty simple, but there's a lot of layers to it. There's a lot of depth to it. And we got some simple lighting in there. You don't need a huge amount of lighting here. Well, you don't need any technically, but it is a bit gloomy. I got a couple of burners going on the go there just to get more netherrack, basically. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So we got these openings. This is to... so here we go to Magic Jam and TP2K's base, and then you go down there and you go down there, and there's all sorts of biomes that we can visit down there, including the Mesa biome. Down this way is a sand biome and a stronghold that that I want to sort out eventually, and the sand biome over there is absolutely huge, the desert is, and I think I'm going to be building my base there, actually. I think I changed my mind. I think there's a better place, and there's some villages around there as well, which is really, really useful. This door, I don't like having these kind of doors here, because A, I think they look off, but it is to the Nether Fortress, and it is really useful to be able to go to the Nether Fortress, even if it is just to mine some of this stuff. So here's our Nether portal to our zombie mob farm. So let's just go through that now. Oh, here we are. I'm trying to make it really dungeony, really dungeon-like, and just actually kind of make you feel a little bit off. I put the door just off center because it's 6 block wide, and the door's a bit off center, just to put you off just a little bit when you come through here. I experimented with a bit of iron railings, or whatever they're called, iron bars. I don't use these very often, and I really liked it. I really liked the effect. Now, it's really gloomy in here, and I wanted that on purpose as well, but nowhere here falls under light level 7. It straddles that. It's light level 8 in a lot of places, but not 7. So let's just go through here, and this is our killing area. Again, looks really gloomy. I put these lights up here instead. Looks really, really gloomy. We've got some mobs in there. As you can see by my levels, that I have been killing them bit by bit as well. It is really satisfying, and we got some nice stone in here. I hope you guys like this, actually. I actually put a lot of effort into this. The magenta kind of stands out, but I still really, really like the magenta. I was tempted to even do that as panes to add extra depth, but I think this should be fine the way it is. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Really happy the way this turned out, with a bit of, like I said, these sort of the iron fence. Got a bit of burner going on as well, just in case you want to burn anything up. Got some iron swords there, and I put an anvil just in case you came here to repair things or name things or whatever you wanted to do. So, oh, I've already got one on me. So, there's probably not a huge amount here because I didn't AFK here before doing the video. I killed them first before doing the video. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. It kind of looks really dungeony, kind of looks like the kind of place you'd come to kill zombies. Oh, little baby zombie got me there. So yeah, it takes a couple of hits, but that's not a problem. They're only iron swords, but there we go. Those were all that had spawned literally as I came through the Nether to talk to you folks. So that's not actually that terrible, really. If I stand here for like 5 minutes, say I'm going to go make a cup of tea, and I come back, there's a load of zombies, I get a bunch of levels, and of course I'm level 35, so it's going to be harder to get up a level anyway. If you come here, you know, level 0, you're going to get levels really, really quickly. And this, again, like pretty much everything that I've built so far, is a community project. Anybody can come here, anybody can get levels whenever they need to, and I got things like my diamond pickaxe, and I could always put that in my offhand and get some experience for my diamond pickaxe. So, yeah, I'm really, really super happy with this. I'm super happy with the way the nether hub looks. I've got a load of stone now sort of backed up, and a load of netherrack backed up. So, I can just keep making wings whenever I want. It originally only had 1 wing, and now it's got 3. And the fact that I built the middle bit in a circle, well, yeah, let's go back there. Let's go back there very quickly, because I've been meaning to show this now for a while, and I'm really, mostly because I'm really, really proud of it. So yeah, I mean, it's not the prettiest of things. Yes, I use torches to light it up. It doesn't technically need lighting, but I don't like the gloom. But yeah, this is the central place. This is the spawn hub. I made it a circle because I wanted these wings to come off like this, and now I don't know if anything will ever be in that direction, but if it is, we can always move those burners into these corners or something like that. That is not a problem. And basically, if we've got something else to put in, we'll put them coming off these wings like this. which we have a load in that direction going off that wing, so we can just carry on that way. I'm really, really happy with this. I haven't heard from anybody else, and I know that Magic Jam and TP2K, I don't think they've been on since I finished this. And I know Nematodas hasn't seen it either, because I've spoken to him, even though he has been online. He never went through the nether at the time. So, because at the moment, well, it's actually the day of recording is actually his birthday, so he won't be online for a couple of days, most probably while he celebrates his birthday. So, yeah, I'm super happy with this. Tell me what you think in the comments, if you think this looks good or not. The roof kind of naturally progressed like this. Ceiling, I should say, naturally progressed like this. I wanted a bit of depth, and I wanted a bit of detail. I actually created another pattern using some terracotta, some of the you know, the baked coloured terracotta. I can't think what they're called now. But I want to use that in my base, my main base, and you'll find out why when I start building it, because I made a really cool pattern with one of them, and I'm really, really happy with it. I didn't want to waste it in here. I wanted to keep with the colour palette, I wanted to keep with the design, and I just wanted to sort of experiment with depth, something that I'm guilty of not using enough, and I'm trying to use this series and this server, considering there's other people on it, to really push myself. But folks, unfortunately, that is all that I have time for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've noticed, but I am trying to upload every Thursday and every Sunday at 7 o'clock GMT, 7 p.m. GMT, which is, what, 2 p.m. on US East Coast. So if you enjoy these, then, oh, sticky keys, hate it. But if you enjoy these, then that's the time that they'll be uploaded. I already have a bunch scheduled as I record this, and this one will also go up as scheduled, so we should at least have videos all the way through January scheduled. I know that means that there's a bit of delay between me replying to comments, if I get any, but at the moment, there's not a lot of watchers, and I don't really get many comments, so I think it's okay to schedule a few now, and then if the series really picks up, then I'll start recording closer to the actual day that I need to upload, just so I can respond to comments like within one video. But anyway, to all of you who are watching, thank you very much. I've really enjoyed today. I really enjoyed making the room, the little dungeon room for the mob spawner, and yeah, it was great fun. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again.